Good morning, everybody. I think in the last class we were discussing about the morphology and the cultural characters of staphylococcus. And today's session we will be discussing about the topic that is more prevalent in the case of staphylococcus, that is virulence factors. Coming to the importance of virulence factors, the ability of the organism to cause infection inside the tissues is known as virulence. And in the case of staphylococcus aureus, it is having three virulence factors, that is cell wall associated factors, toxins, extracellular enzymes, etc. The first one is cell wall associated factors. In the case of cell wall associated factors, it includes the peptidoglycan that is present on the cell wall of bacteria, teichoic acid that is promoting opsonization during infection. The third one is surface adhesins that is acting as attachment or promoting attachment to the cell surface. And then we have protein A that is promoting opsonization. And we have microcapsule that inhibits phagocytosis. So the virulence factors that is coming under cell wall associated factors include peptidoglycan contributing to the rigidity and endotoxin. Second one is teichoic acid that is responsible for opsonization. The third one is cell wall adhesins that is a binding of the cocaine to the cell surface. Then we have protein A that inhibits opsonization, and then we have capsule that inhibits phagocytosis. And the second virulence factor is toxins. The toxins is of two types. Hemolysin, that is three types of hemolysins are present inside the cocci, that is alpha, beta and gamma. Alpha means that is partial lysis of RBC, beta means complete lysis, and gamma means incomplete or no utilization of RBC occurs. So in the case of virulence factors of toxins, the toxins include hemolysins and leucocidins. Hemolysins is of three types: alpha, beta and gamma. Leucocidins is the toxin that is responsible for lysing the leukocytes, RBC and macrophages. And the third virulence factor is toxins, next form, that is exfoliative toxin. This exfoliative toxin is responsible for causing staphylococcal scale-dead skin syndrome. And this is a disease which is usually seen in children. In children, it causes two types of infections. One is blisters and another is bullae formation. And the third or the severe form of exfoliative toxin causes a disease known as Reiter's disease in newborns, which is usually characterized by fever, lethargy, irritability and poor feeding. And the next toxins include enterotoxins. Enterotoxins is responsible for causing food poisoning in human beings. The action of this toxin is that it stimulates vomiting in the brain and also increases peristaltic activity. Okay, that is a function of enterotoxin. Enterotoxin is causing food poisoning and it causes the stimulation of vomiting, and it also causes increases peristaltic activity inside the intestine. And so it is the toxin responsible for causing the symptoms of food poisoning that includes nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, etc. And the next important toxin include toxic shock syndrome toxin. Toxic shock syndrome toxin is a toxin that is responsible for a fatal condition, and this toxic shock syndrome causes the disease toxic shock syndrome toxin, which is a complication seen in women who's using high vaginal tampons. Okay, so this was the virulence factors that is associated with staphylococcus aureus. So I repeat once more. The virulence factors of staphylococcus include cell wall associated factors. In cell wall associated factors, we have peptidoglycan, teichoic acid, protein A, and cell surface adhesins. Whereas the second virulence factors include toxins, that include membrane active toxins, leucocidin and enterotoxin. And the third one is extracellular enzymes, that is having the important virulence factors capable of spreading infection, that is coagulase, staphylokinase, lipase enzyme that facilitates the infection inside the tissue. Okay, I hope everyone has got a clear idea about virulence factors, and I request you to kindly go through the lectures and read it, and next class we will be asking you questions and we will be making you presentation in the virulence factors. So kindly read and come.